Today I'm in Riverton, Connecticut, underneath the Hitchcock Chair Factory and the historic bridge that proved to be so devastating to the local community during the '55 flood. And I'm going to take on the river. Now, I've seen some golden trout out here already. They're very hard to catch, but I'm going to go for it. We've got a nice evening here. I'm expecting to see some fish rising. I've already heard a couple come up, and I just saw one wake behind me as I was speaking to you. So we're going to get in there and see if we can catch any fish. But anyways, we're fishing historic Riverton, Connecticut, and let's see if we can get into some fish. Before I throw the Euro nymph, I'm going to throw this here dry fly with a dropper on it. And I'm using a stimulator, and I'm going to start out right here. Kind of a little bit close, but the sun is right, so they're not seeing me here. And I've learned that from Euro nymphing, that you should really work the closer currents to you before you go tooling. Oh, I just missed one. I wasn't ready. I was too busy talking. Coming down that current, nice and easy. And I got a double nymph rig on here, as you can see. The one I was using the other day, the Farmington, maybe 3 miles up. Let's see what happens. It's a similar day. Start by check nymphing. Don't go wading out into the river yet. Start in close. Know also that this area has been bombed. There's a lot of guys that fish this area. And it's not catch and release here. Just down the river it is. But I enjoy coming here. I really have never fished this portion. I usually fish below the bridge. I got to get the Euro nymph dance down. Ooh, somebody gave it a little bit of a belt there. Got to give it a little bit of assistance. There's a golden trout right in front of me. I don't know if you can see. It's right there. They are, I'm sure, the osprey's favorite food. What do you have on the menu today? Golden trout. Now, of course, you're called by the golden trout. The trout you see is saying, here I am. But for every trout you see, there's a bunch of trout you don't see. It's not the best time for visibility here. So let's do a little Euro nymphing. And we got a little more than a pole length out, and I'm flipping. Now what I'm doing is I'm just lifting the pole. I'm going to let it get contact with the bottom and keep it right off the bottom. I'm watching that yellow line as it goes toward the water. All right, I feel it bouncing. Okay, that was a good run right there. Now it's going to start to straighten out. It's coming up. Like I've told you before, I think the best way to do Euro nymphing is to look at it like quarters, first quarter through fourth quarter, right? So first quarter, the nymph sinks. I want to get it down. Now it's down, I'm going into the second quarter. When it gets even with me, right about here, it's going into the third quarter. It's still nice and deep. maybe you give it a little more slack to keep it on the bottom. Now it's going into the fourth quarter, and like a real little nymph, it's coming up off the bottom. Both nymphs are coming up, and you can get a lot of strikes there if it's the right night. So again, first quarter, let it sink. Oh! On the first quarter, I got a whack. I was too busy talking. Get back up there. First quarter. Let it sink. Okay, now I'm on the bottom. Felt it bounce a rock. Coming across. Even with me, I'm into the third quarter now. And I'm not far from me, right? See, I'm only 10 feet out. Now it's coming up into the fourth quarter. And sometimes you'll get them right in here. Like I said, it depends on the night. Sometimes they're really like those flies coming up. I'm going to give myself a little more line. I'm going to do what's called French nymphing, and I'm going to throw it up. First quarter. Let it get down. Second quarter completed. Going into the third quarter. Okay. You can see I'm holding the line, shortening it up, and I give it a kick. It gives it a nice blast out there. First quarter, it sinks. Dry fly straight in front of me. Oh, there we go. Oh, that bulldogged me. Wow, he hit that hard. Caught me by surprise. What the heck are we looking at here? He hasn't jumped, so it's probably a brown. And he is still fighting. I don't know if he's on the nymph or if he's on the stimulator. Get him into the soft water, life will be easier. Get the pole off to the side here. Bring him over into the soft water. I'm moving myself over a little bit. He's giving me one heck of a fight, if you can see this. Key is to keep pressure, because I got the barbless hook, right? He's just bulldogging around. I don't know what we're looking at here. It's very cold water, so because of that, they don't get tired like they do in the Massachusetts streams at this time, right under the Hitchcock Chair. As he tries to get out into that fast water, and I try to keep him away from it. And finally, well, he's still there. I don't need to go crazy here. Let's just let him, all right, because I don't know what he is yet. I haven't seen him. I don't know how big he is. I hope I don't got him snagged. He's fighting so well it feels like a snagola. Yeah, I think it's a snagola. The old snagola. I feel bad putting him under this kind of stress. No, it's not. It's a brookie. A big brookie. He got the stimulator right in the back fin. I'll show you the brookie. Look at that guy. Now you can see it's a brookie because a brookie has got those white fins. Nice little brookie back in the water. There he goes. I tell you, they put some big brook trout in here this year. That was a nice fight by Mr. Brookie. I did not think that was a brook trout. Of course, I thought it was a lot bigger because of the snag. There he is right here. Who's this guy? The Rainbow. Mr. Rainbow. Thank you, Mr. Rainbow. Another snag. Oh, he's off. Good. Little Rainbow gets off like that. I'll take it. Did not taste my Steely bar. There we go. He tasted. Oh, he got off. How crazy is that? I can't buy it. Now I gotta put some floating on it again because he's decided to sink. Wow. I'm having some trouble. Did my hook fall off or what? No, I still got my hook. I mean, they must have been getting some. Maybe they got a better spot to go to at this time of night. Might be locals. I'm kind of a local. This is a real nice little run. Oh, there's a gold. There we go, Rainbow. I didn't lose him. I didn't lose this guy. He hit right next to the golden trout. Not big. Just big enough to skunk my fly. That's a Rainbow, or is it another brookie? No, it's another brookie. Another brookie. He hit the stimulator. See, look at that. Another brookie. Not a big one, but a brookie. They're right here. So I'm going to try, and I've had luck doing it before. Let's see if it happens tonight. See if we can make it happen. I've had luck here on Infinite. And we'll see. That was interesting. There we go. On the Euro, just letting it drag itself through the current. Which I thought might happen. Every once in a while, you come up with a good idea. And this is another brookie. It's not a huge brookie. This is the smallest brookie I've gotten yet, probably. Another brookie. Tell you, the water's boiling with fish right now. With an almost full moon, it's got like 3 or 4 more days to go, and it'll be full. There's a lot of fish in this river. I'm under the bridge. I'm getting some good acoustics under here. Maybe I ought to sing a song. But the point is, little fishing in Riverton on a nice June night produce some nice fish. There's a lot more in here waiting for me. I mean, it's literally boiling up there, and I just figure it's time to head on home. But we'll be back to Riverton, the Hitchcock Chair Factory, 1826, by the way. And some great trout action. Maybe we'll catch one of those golden